Microsoft says computer owners who don't have the latest hardware will likely notice slowdowns if they install updates to guard against a newly discovered security flaw in microprocessors. Microsoft's report, issued Tuesday morning, triggered an immediate dip in Intel shares, which had already fallen 4.5% since word of the security problems leaked out last week. The problem afflicts nearly every modern microprocessor, according to security researchers, including chips from Intel and rival ARM holdings. Hackers could theoretically exploit the vulnerabilities, dubbed Meltdown and Spectre, to hack into iPhones, laptops, or data centers. Intel, Microsoft, Apple, and others have been working in secret for months to prepare fixes. There have been no reports of hackers using the flaw, but early reports suggested any workarounds could slow down computer performance by 5 to 30%. Last week, Intel called reports of the flaw's severity wildly inaccurate and said most people wouldn't notice any slowdown in performance after installing security fixes. At the Consumer Electronics Show on Monday night, though, Intel chief executive Brian Krzanich was more measured and said performance slowdowns will depend on a given computer's workload. As a result, we expect some workloads may have a larger impact than others, so we will continue working with the industry to minimize the impact on those workloads over time, Krzanich said. Microsoft Windows Vice President Terry Myerson wrote in a blog post Tuesday morning that Windows 10 users running Intel-based PCs made within the last 2 years could suffer very modest slowdowns of less than 10%. We don't expect most users to notice a change because these percentages are reflected in milliseconds, Myerson said. The issue is more serious with older computers, however. PCs from 2015 are showing significant slowdowns after upgrades, even for people running Windows 10. For people running Windows 8 or Windows 7, Myerson said we expect most users to notice a decrease in system performance. Intel reorganizes amid security tumult. Later Tuesday morning, shortly after Microsoft's post, Intel issued its own statement. The company said the typical home and business PC user should not see significant slowdowns in common tasks such as reading email, writing a document or accessing digital photos. Those are relatively mundane tasks. Intel's business is built around offering measurably better computing performance for more intensive tasks, such as streaming or editing video, playing online games, or working with large data files. A significant slowdown in performance for such high workload computing could undermine Intel's central claim of technical superiority. On Monday, as the tumult grew, Intel ordered an immediate internal restructuring to improve security. Krzanich told employees he had created a new organization within the company, called Intel Product Assurance and Security, and assigned a number of veteran executives to run it. Intel said last week it doesn't expect any material impact to its business from the Meltdown and Spectre issues. But attorneys moved quickly to file class action suits against the company, and analysts have suggested Intel might end up paying some kind of settlement to its customers, as it did in 1994 when a math bug turned up in its flagship Pentium microprocessor.